All of us live and exist in a culture where only some of us get to be considered human, as having an inner life worth protecting and understanding. The dominant idea in American culture is instead fear. Fear of the other, fear of the reality of the body, fear of what it means to exist in physical space. For this, we take our lessons from those who have come before, because, as Audre Lorde herself says, if history has taught us anything, it is that action for change, directed only against the external conditions of oppression, is not enough. In order to be whole, we must recognize the despair oppression plants within each of us. That thin, persistent voice that says our efforts are useless. It will never change, so why bother? Accept it. That's the project before you here, to examine the American fear of the body, how it permeates all parts of culture, and who gets to be perceived as more than their body and who does not. My own fear of my body guides this project as I explore what science says about the body and the mind, what traditions outside of WASP, white Anglo-Saxon Protestant, Christianity say, and how different instances of marginalization impact the body in different ways. It's time to delve deep into why we are such anxious, depressed messes and understand that the root cause is probably our brains, but also our complete disconnect from our flesh, our bodies, our mortality. And in the course of that examination, we'll uncover the reality of the fear behind the various prejudices we characterize as phobias: homophobia, transphobia, fat phobia. At the root of our prejudices is the refusal and fear of recognizing the shared humanity of the shared bodily experience and how those experiences shape who we are. In pursuit of change, of recognizing who gets to be embodied and who is forcibly disembodied, we will pull from those who have come before, those whose work sits at the intersections of Black, gay, trans, disabled, and othered. Like Lorde, we will seek to render visible and excise that poison of othering of our bodies that dominant oppressions have rendered so meaningless, a reclamation of the inner life as well as a fight for the outer. Confronting this demon won't be easy. It means tearing open old wounds, scars long healed over, pulled open and stitched up again. It means being willing to become Frankenstein's monster for a time, even if only to see how we have stitched our ideas of the self together from Gnostic tales and a dualism thought up by men who never had their right to exist challenged in any meaningful way. And it means, if you're willing, liberation.